What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis on Lomachenko, fighting Lomachenko. He says that I see myself breaking him down. And he goes on in quotes. He says, we can make it happen. It can be all of them, to be honest, not no Pacific fighter. It can be all of them. I'm willing to fight all of them. It's just the time span. It has to be the right time, the right money wise, and things like that. But I'm all for it. Okay. You see yourself knocking out Lomachenko or going the difference. He says, I see myself breaking him down probably around the 9th or 10th round. I see myself breaking him down. It's not too many people out there that can stand toe-to-toe with me, especially at 130 or 135. I don't see nobody standing toe-to-toe with me. Those are the words of Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, me counterpunching Davis, you know, I think he is a one hell of a prodigy. Okay, I'm not convinced on the championship level yet because he hasn't really been tested to me, and I think that's due to his management. Of course, they don't want to see him in risky fights because they want to build the brand. They want to build the idea of this guy. They want to put him in there with more showcase fights so he can sell out stuff, and then from him selling out stuff, that raises his marquee value, his market value. So I think that at the end of the day, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis is a guy that they're holding in a jail box pen, and I don't know when they're going to release him. But for him saying that he would break Lomachenko down, I don't believe that at all. I absolutely 100% don't believe that. In fact, I'm going to go as far as saying this. I think Lomachenko breaks him down. I think if he's going to beat Lomachenko, it would be from a KO. It would be because he landed the right punch at the right time against someone like Lomachenko. So I think it would be something like Chocolatito versus Rondansai. If you guys remember that fight. 1 or 2, really the second fight, where he was just knocked out cold by Rondansai, right? When he moved up, I think, to 122, I believe it was, or 126. I think it was 122. But I think that what would happen if Gervonta Tank Davis gained a victory over Lomachenko would be by knockout. It wouldn't be because he was able to break down Lomachenko. For one, he's not been tested to see how good he is. For two, he's another southpaw. For three, Lomachenko knows exactly what to do and how to do it and dictate the pace. For four, Gervonta Tank Davis, he lacks in the later rounds. He doesn't get better. Okay, there's a time when his stamina starts to decrease. Okay? And he hasn't been in there with somebody like Lomachenko. People talk that shit. Okay? Why do you think Teofimo Lopez really don't want to go back in there? Because there's no guarantee that he would end up beating him like he did before. He put on a hell of a performance the first time, right? And not saying Lomachenko had a bad night. I'm not saying any of that. I'm not taking away nothing from Teofimo Lopez. But yes, he says, well, I don't want to fight that guy for a reason, but it might be a little bit of that reason that man is still difficult, and he's capable of kicking the ass of anybody that's down there or around there. You know, and Lomachenko is not, he's never fought no one twice. He couldn't get the Salido fight because Salido kept losing. Okay? Teofimo Lopez knows better than to give him a rematch, you know, because how they did him, and they did do him shitty. They didn't respect him. It was arrogance. It was. But to fight him again would still be a difficult task. So somebody that's untested, like Tank Davis would probably get ate apart because he wouldn't understand how this man is able to come in and break him down and him not respond. He's fast, he's quick, he's very powerful. So was Gary Russell Jr. I don't think he was as powerful as Gervonta Tank Davis, but it didn't matter. because Loma could go in there and break you down systematically. So I think what Gervonta Tank Davis was actually saying was, hey, I think he can do that to me. And he was basically talking what Lomachenko normally does to his fighters. He breaks them down. He either makes them quit or frustrated to the point or beats the shit out of them and overcomes them and bombards them with successful counterpunches and flurries. That's what Lomachenko does. So if Gervonta thinks that, hey, I'm going to go down there and get him and do this, do that, show me. But then again, you have to have the fight. Because based on the things that he's still saying, oh, I see myself fighting anybody and everybody, but the money and the money-wise and things like that, right time. See, the right time, that means, hey, let me find a right vulnerable time to fight a particular fighter. I know what that time shit means. You see what I mean? Oh, it's got to be the right time. No, it wasn't the right time when you were 23 years of age. It wasn't the right time when you was 24 years of age. Now you're 26 years of age. It still ain't the right fucking time. It ain't going to never be the right time to beat Lomachenko unless Lomachenko is beatable or convincingly beatable. That's when they'll throw him in there with Lomachenko, when he is up there in age like Yordeokas Gamboa. That'd be the only time that we see a fight between Lomachenko and Gervonta Tank Davis. Because then Mayweather will be like, you know what? It's time. Lomachenko's still good. Still good. Lomachenko's still good. I think that we need to see Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. When Lomachenko's 37 and he's 30 or 28 or 29, right? Yeah, that would be the only time you'll see a fight like that. But for him saying, oh, I'll fight all of them, we can make it happen, he ain't going to make shit happen. First off, Team Mayweather's going to make shit happen for him. They speak for him. These guys can only talk a certain amount of info until they get shut down or can't say anything else because they don't run their own careers. But back to Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lomachenko, no, I don't see that. But people will understand that pretty soon. That's why I wanted to see Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. I wanted things to, I wanted to see Joe Calzaghe versus not Jermaine Taylor, but I forget his name. It was on the tip of my tongue. But I would want to see a fight like that, a fight where a guy that is supposed to be a hard knockout artist steps up in competition and gets destroyed. So it's one of those things. I think that at the end of the day, Gervonta Tank Davis, his legacy and all that, I don't think they care about any of that. I think that they really don't care about Jeff Lacy. That's the guy I was thinking about. So might be one of those fights like Calzaghe and Jeff Lacy. Okay, so him breaking down Lomachenko, I doubt it. The only way I see him breaking down Lomachenko is Lomachenko is still dumb enough to be fighting at 37 or 38 years of age. But that would be because he's probably arrogant and delusional. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Gervonta Tank Davis saying that he would break Lomachenko down. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.